First to that breaking news, and new this morning, the Associated Press is reporting that President Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, secretly worked for a Russian billionaire to advance the interests of Russian President Vladimir Putin a decade ago and proposed an ambitious political strategy to undermine anti-Russian opposition across former Soviet republics. This report would appear to contradict assertions by the Trump administration and Manafort himself that he never worked for Russian interests. Just moments ago, I spoke to Press Secretary Sean Spicer, who told me the White House doesn't have any comment on this right now, that it would be inappropriate to speak specifically about an official who doesn't work for the White House. But this problematic headline could not come at a worse time for President Trump. It comes just as he's trying to get his first legislative win on health care. That's now going down to the wire. This morning, nearly 7 years to the day after President Obama signed his signature health care law, his vice president trying to save it from extinction. Joe Biden today rallying the resistance, pushing Democrats to help defeat President Trump's replacement plan, just as Mr. Trump, who authored the art of the deal, tries to seal his biggest one yet, pitching Republicans last night.
The House bill ends the Obamacare nightmare and gives health care decisions back to the states and back to the American people.
The comments punctuating his congressional courtship, earlier taking his case to the Capitol.
We had a great meeting, and I think we're going to get a winner vote. We're going to have a real winner. It was
a personal appeal earning praise from the Republican House Speaker.
I got to just say, editorial, the president just came here and knocked the ball out of the park.
The final countdown fueled by last-minute tweaks, including on Medicaid funding. Still, an NBC News analysis shows at least 27 Republicans likely to vote no. Republicans can only afford 21 to vote against it.
The whip team's still telling him this is a slam dunk, and it's not. So he's still being misled, in my opinion, as far as I can tell. On Thursday, reality is going to come crashing down.
Behind closed doors, the negotiator-in-chief delivering a warning to members of his own party. Vote against the bill and gamble being voted out of office. Still unconvinced many conservatives, with the so-called Freedom Caucus demanding lower premiums. The president singling out Freedom Caucus leader Mark Meadows to get his colleagues on board or risk losing his job. Meadows unfazed.
It's a temporary job, and I've known that from day one.
The White House calling that exchange a joke, not a threat, but offering a warning of its own.
If we go out there and make these pledges to the American people and don't do what we said we've done on these big things, they're going to look for an alternative.
It's an uphill battle on the Senate side as well, with at least 3 Republicans still balking at the bill and Democrats looking to capitalize.
The House should not walk this plank. They should not ask Senate Republicans to walk this plank. They should drop repeal once and for all.
One of the president's real challenges on this health care bill is that to many of its Republican opponents, the issue here isn't politics, it's policy and, frankly, ideology. They don't think it goes far enough to dismantle Obamacare. House Speaker Paul Ryan is certainly going to face a tough decision before the end of tomorrow. Does he gamble and let the House vote on the bill as planned, knowing it might not pass, or does he pull it and start over? Matt and Savannah?
All right, Peter Alexander, thank you very much.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.